Look at these wolf tracks. Is a spruce. I am back out west. Time for another elk hunt. I'm headed into Idaho. I got about a 4-hour drive. Landed, got my rental car. Really looking forward to it as always. A bunch of different guys in camp this week. I talked to them yesterday. Hadn't been seeing much or hearing much, but we got a front coming in. And I got a couple guys I need to call for and try to get some elk in front of them. So that should be fun, and wouldn't mind getting one down myself either. So hang along, and I'll bring you along with me this week, and should be a week of adventure. That's probably the only thing I can guarantee. I have arrived, as they say, pulling into elk camp. I don't think any of the guys are here, at least I hope not, unless they got a bull down. I don't see any antlers here, so. Woo-wee, some steep country here. This is gonna be fun. Just had a response back to my cow call. John's going after him. I'm gonna drop back and try to track him to him.
This was my second cow call of the trip, and I had a bugle right back to it. Little did I know this would be the best calling sequence we'd have all week.
Just got a response to my bugle. We're going in after him. All right, day 2 updates. I'm not sure if you can tell, but I'm in the middle of a blizzard right now. It's blowing snow. I don't know, about 35 mile per hour winds. It's 30 degrees. It's not bad conditions if you can get out of the wind. I'm trying to glass for some elk up here. Yesterday, first day wasn't too bad. Second cow call of the morning had a bull bugle back to me, and I think we got into a satellite bull, a bull, and some cows, and wind was real switchy yesterday with this front coming in, but not a bad start. Yesterday afternoon, didn't see much. This morning, did 4 miles in the snow and didn't cut a track. I think they're just bedded right now, but I'm hoping this change in weather will get it kicked off. So we'll see. I'm not the only hunter out here. Fresh wolf tracks. John was just full draw at some cows, but they got away. But look at these wolf tracks. That's my foot next to it. Just found a track of a lone bull. We're following his track near the branch break. John's going to check it out. Alright, it's about 8 o'clock. We haven't seen much sign. We're going to do a little calling sequence here on top of this ridge. There's a couple of rubs. It's a good ambush point.
We picked this spot for a calling sequence for a reason. Although you can't see it in the camera, any bull or cow that would come up would have to be in range of us before they could see us. Unbeknownst to me, on John's first bugle of this calling sequence, a bull quietly bugled back to him. I continued on with the calling sequence, but John began to stalk in on the bull. Afterwards, we regrouped and began to stalk in on the bull. Unfortunately, the bull spotted us first and took off down the mountain. With a couple of cow calls, we were able to coax the bull back in. I'll let the video take it from here. Let's slow this down and take a closer look at this shot. The elk was about at 55 yards when I fired. I was at full draw for almost a minute. Unfortunately, I think I hit this branch right in front of them, even though my shot was still low. No excuses, I missed. I'll also note this bull was quartered to me quite a bit. Probably not a shot I should have taken. I was pretty sure I missed my shot, but I could see the elk down the hillside about 80 yards away. I was hoping John could sneak in and get an arrow in him. Unfortunately, all this commotion was too much for the bull, and we never saw him again.
Well, there's my arrow. It's clean. I must have hit something because it's facing the wrong direction. He was standing right there, right here. I just missed this raghorn bull at 55. John's going after him. We didn't spook him too bad. He went downhill though. All right, morning of day 3 update. John and I hiked in here about 3 miles. We found one lone set of bull tracks and we followed them. Then we did a calling sequence and John heard him bugle back, so we followed him a little bit more and he jumped out in front of us and spooked a little bit, and we called him back in and I shot under him at probably 55 yards. I definitely didn't hit him. I hit some branches. I got pretty good, decent footage of it. So I'm thinking of looking at a different place tonight. There's not much sign up here in the snow. I mean, that was the only tracks we cut in the last 3 miles. So, or at least I got an opportunity. What can you say? People ask why I go elk hunting. It's so hard, but for the views, look at that. How cool is that? Top of the world. Alright, just had a bull bugle back to me. I just cut about 400 yards. Let's see if he wants to talk now. All right, about the end of day 3. Pretty good afternoon. I walked a nice road, found a lot of elk tracks, and I had at least 2 bulls bugle back to me. One just right up the road here, so pretty sure it's not a hunter. He bugled as soon as I bugled, but I only got about 15 minutes of shooting light. I'm gonna slide up there, see if I can't get him to talk. Morning of day 4. It's crisp and cold. We've got some elk tracks, John and I out here, but they're not talking. I don't know why. They were talking well last night, so I don't know what to do. Keep walking. All right, it's Saturday afternoon update. I wasn't seeing much elk where I was in that unit, so I moved south 2 units and into some great looking elk country. It's just more than an ocean to get in here. If any rental car company saw what I just did, I would never be allowed to rent a car again. But I don't know, I'm gonna check this out for a quick evening hunt. Don't think I'll be back in here because of access, but the elk should be in here because of access. It's beautiful country. Steep, and I'm not even in the steep parts. Hoping some elk ran down in these willows and these quakies. If they're up high, I'm doomed. Look at this. Beautiful quakey drainage, open hillsides, dark timber, and not an elk to be seen. Quiet as a ghost town. I don't get it. I really don't. September 24th, I think, this place should be on fire. But it's not. Nothing. All right, it's Sunday, September 24th, my next to last day, and Silent September, man, they just are not talking, and we're not seeing any sign. Last night I went an hour and a half south of this unit into some really good looking country, and same thing, me and another guy glassed everywhere. No elk were seen, no elk were spotted, no elk were heard. It seems like a consistent story. I don't know if it's just this unit or I don't know, but we're gonna keep trudging along. I'm just not very optimistic. You can see I got a nice vantage point. I'm just sitting up here glassing the last half hour of the last evening hunt. Not seeing anything though, but man, it's some pretty country. I think there's a lot of pressure in this particular drainage though. Way more than I anticipated. That's okay. One other place crossed off the list. Silent September. John got himself a grouse.
Spruce grouse.
Yeah. Dude, I was sitting there like, I was like, what is he shooting at? I thought you saw a mule deer up the hill. Sweet.
I have never shot one.
Good eyes. There's your arrow. And just wring his neck. Good deal, man.
You know what this means for me?
What? I got this one.
I've shot every species of grouse in North America,
Oh, really?
other than a ptarmigan.
Yeah, we got the picture.
All right, I'm headed out of elk camp. Tag soup this year, but you know, with the memories made, the adventures I went on, and the friendships that formed and reformed, it was a great week. Certainly one I consider a success, and lucky to be able to get out here and do. It was just tough hunting. The elk numbers just aren't here. This was supposedly a good unit, but yeah, we covered, I hunted 3 different units, and I don't think I really heard more than one bugle that I didn't solicit from my own bugle tube. So yeah, you can't kill elk where they're not there. That's rule number 1 for sure. But you know, I got to explore some new country, and again, a win in my book. So until next year, hang in there.